Organized Sound Podcast, welcome back. I'm your host, Mahib Balde. Today, I'm joined by a very special guest. Raww Blue is in the building.
We in the
building.
Ding, ding, ding.
We in the building.
I need that goose. I need that perp. Got that 2-4 chillin' on my shirt. Added 7 cause I always put in work. 24/7, let me kill the verse.
We're in the building. Organized Sound. I am in the building. Whoa, we in the building. Thanks for having me, man. For real. Blessing.
The pleasure is mine, yo. So,
For real.
For the people who don't know, tell them about Raww Blue.
Hey, Raww Blue is an artist coming up. I'm coming out of Brooklyn. I'm repping Brooklyn, New York. You know what I'm saying? I'm an entertainer. I do way more than just rap. I'm an entertainer. And, you know what I'm saying? I'm just coming with different energy, real up-tempo energy, and I'm just here to win, man.
I respect it,
Definitely.
dude.
And we're going to use our voice for the positive.
So, tell me about starting in music.
I started music on YouTube. I was 12 years old. You know what I'm saying? So there's still videos on me at 12 years old, 13, 14.
Okay, so what were you doing at that point?
Dancing.
Oh.
I was dancing, yeah. I started dancing, but I was doing my rapping thing, but people told me to stick to dancing, so it kind of knocked my confidence down. But I kept dancing, and then I ended up in a video for a girl, and the video ended up on TV and stuff. And then from there, I was like, I know I could do this music thing too. So then I just did it, and I ran with it. You know what I'm saying? I ran with it, and it ended up on Music Choice and stuff. So then I started making rap videos on YouTube, and it's still on YouTube. The rest is history.
The rest is history.
I just didn't stop. Consistency.
Right. Tell me about your style and where that comes from.
My style is real jiggy, and that come from first of all, I grew up upstate New York, so I have a different element than the normal Brooklyn character, I would say, than a normal Brooklyn person. Growing up where I grew up, like being born where I was born, Flatbush Church. Growing up upstate New York gave me a different element for my music and everything like that, and it added like more of a commercial sound for me into my music, being upstate New York, hearing different pop music and stuff like that. You know, stuff on the radio that I'm not gonna hear out here. You know what I'm saying? So it added a different element to my hip hop music, and I used to get made fun of for making commercial hip hop, and now that's what I'm winning for. So that's cool.
You're with it. Well, I did know about this. So you were born in Brooklyn and kind of spent your early childhood here, went upstate, and then came back.
Yep.
Tell me about, the decision to come back.
I ain't want to come back. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, okay.
My mom came back, and I was like 18, and my mom came back, and I was like, at first I was like, nah, like I built all this fan base up here, like I'm just like getting something going. I can't leave, like. And then she was like, well, I'll tell you, and I'm like, dang. So I had to take that leap. I went back down to Brooklyn, and it was one of the best decisions I made, because now we here, like now, like stiff, and everything's circulating. What I had up there, I have down here, bigger, and they didn't forget about me up there. So that's what they always say: keep working, put out music, and and we coming up.
Okay, so when it comes to like putting out a tape, I really think that in this current rap scene, it's a lot about being an entrepreneur, right? You're going out, you're getting the beats, you're getting the studio time, you're packaging and marketing things yourself. So tell me about that type of come up in New York.
If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. It's funny because I was thinking to myself earlier, like literally, people say like, yo, you would have been made it in LA. You would have been made it if you was in Atlanta, and saying stuff like that. And I'm like, man, like that's probably true, but like when I do make it here, it's gonna be so much more worth it. You know what I mean? Because it's my background, it's where I'm from, and I was like, that's probably true. But when I make it in New York, that's gonna be so much more worth it than any other place, me being there. Because even when I go to Atlanta, LA, I get the love, but New York, man, like I know it's hard. It's hard to invest in studio time. I've been busting my behind. You know what I'm saying? Not coming out of my pocket every dollar just to go to the studio, just to do a show, just to get to a show, just to get to an interview. So it's hard. We got all this transportation, and I still couldn't pay for some stuff. But guess what? I wasn't gonna let that stop me. Even if I had to go ask somebody for a swipe to get somewhere, that's gonna happen. I'm gonna get to that event, and when I get to that event, I'm gonna get the biggest connect. You know what I'm saying? No money in my pocket. That's why I'm here, because I took that step. You got to realize the first step to success is the first step out your house. But that's also the first step to you being in danger. What you gonna do though?
You have to adapt and react, right?
You're gonna go.
All right. Oh, coming a little closer right
Sorry
here.
about that.
So I'm just lit up by what you said, because I definitely agree with that. It becomes like an by any means situation, right? Where you just know it, like that's half the battle too. The first step out of your house, you have to have that purpose and that intention, and then you go for it
gotta know what you
all the
want.
way.
You gotta know what you want.
Swing for the fences.
Yeah, you can't take that first step out and not even know what you're going outside for. That's when you end up in trouble.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So, and that's why I got this right here, not knowing what I was going outside for.
I heard about this.
So,
So this was like a serious injury that you had. You got cut on your neck.
Yeah. It's I could talk about it and smile now. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
I'm still
right.
here, but yeah, it's a long story short. You know what I'm saying? I just went to an interview. I went to a party. Excuse me. I went to a party. Party was ending. I was in the wrong place at the wrong time, and I was 15 years old, and I ended up getting cut. But I came back, you know what I'm saying, 200 stitches later, and we still here. Now, I know God left me here for a bigger purpose. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he could have took me then, but he left me here for a bigger purpose. He said, you going to play around with it this time or what? And I was like, nah.
Now, do you take that as a lesson that makes you think about how you're moving out here? And did you change things after that?
Come on.
Of course.
You guys,
it makes you stronger, right? You're glad it happened early.
I could be funny sometimes, that they would say, like, because I'm not accessible to too much people. I'm real funny around certain people and stuff like that. I gave these people a pound 5 minutes before they cut me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm real funny around certain stuff, but I still keep a smile on and keep it going, because I can't damage my whole life. But I just know it's a testimony. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Real talk.
I got you.
I'm throwing them off over here. Look at me.
Yeah.
No.
Talk to me about. I want to get into the music, right?
Yeah,
song by song. Your last project. What was that called?
Raw Tape. The Raw Tape Volume 1.
Volume 1. I liked, what song was it off there? All by My Lonely.
For real,
and you know why? Because,
of
course.
Yo.
I really appreciated, and it goes back to this idea of you're out here doing it. Being an entrepreneur is a lonely thing, right? You kind of like have these bridges burned, and you want to know, not bridges burned, but like you feel like, oh, where's all the support that I'm supposed to be getting?
Exactly.
Where's this artistry?
Success
like I'm doing all
road,
this
man.
work and no one's noticing it, right? And a great line off that is count on my hands who I'm close with. So are you still at that point where the circle's super small?
Yo, this guy is good. He does his research. I think you're probably one of the first ones to like quote a line and everything from our project. But yeah, like, what was the line you just said?
It was count on my hands who I'm close with.
Yeah, I could, cause like literally, I had more people, and these people are gone. So it's just this, man.
You're down to the 5. Okay, so
probably even lower.
Generally, like what are the roles, or who are
now
those people for
everybody.
you?
Oh, now shout out to my brother Teddy. Shout out to my brother Ashton. Shout out to my brother Youngin. Shout out to my brother Tony. Everybody around me. Like now they're my. These are my family in the first place. But like everybody around now, like it was different before when I had friends that were just friends, and friends after I started doing my thing that wasn't willing to work or get us all further, especially if they didn't have a thing to really do. Like even if you like filming footage for me, you know what I'm saying, while I'm doing something, like I had people that would just stand there and just watch and never do footage and stuff like that. And you don't have to do that to be my friend, but these people are pushing my agenda as I push theirs. You feel what I'm saying? Whatever they're doing, because I do it strong just like that for them. So, and because this is what I know, they love that. This is what they do. So you don't even got to tell me when I'm around certain people, if you're doing this, if you're at a photo shoot, and you're at a photo shoot or whatever it is, like if you're at a doctor's appointment, I'm there to support. Yeah, I'm here. And I just didn't see the same back from this hand of people. You know what I'm saying? So this hand is still here, and they staying close. Now everybody goes on the road with me. You know what I'm saying? Like damn near Jen too. You know what I'm saying? Jen too, like she's working her ass off too.
Shout out Jen.
Shout out to Jen too.
Behind the
for
camera
real.
right
Shout
now
out
in
to
the
Jen
building.
In the building, my PR for real.
The other person I wanted to talk about, Youngin. This is somebody you've collaborated with a lot on the song Bitcoin.
Yo,
y'all are both rapping. What's that relationship? How'd that start?
Yo, Bitcoin. So you heard that song,
yes.
Right? So Bitcoin. So it was two people on there, Pacino and Youngin. Youngin's my stepbrother. So
okay.
Youngin's my stepbrother. He's the reason I started rapping since I was a child.
Wow. So older?
Younger.
Okay.
Right. He's a beast. He's still a beast. He could freestyle for 10 minutes off his head. You know what I mean? But Youngin's my stepbrother and Pacino. Me and Pacino grew up doing music as well. So we all three started doing music together. Now Pacino works with Famous Dex and stuff like that now. So because we all split up, but we're all still brothers. So we all are still doing our thing. So for Bitcoin, we all just decided to come back on Pacino's birthday and put out Bitcoin. You know, it was real relevant. It was in the moment. We felt good and just put it out. You know what I'm saying? And that's how that came. We're family. We're on YouTube together at 13, 14 years old. You know what I'm saying? So we decided after years of, you know, us splitting up and doing our own things, coming back, making Bitcoin. And that song obviously been bringing a lot of attention. It's crazy.
For sure. I like that. Things come full circle when it's the right people.
It's crazy. Like
how old are you?
I'm
curious now. You're right. You know that black don't crack. Like you're right.
Don't crack.
I don't know. I don't know where to place you, but I just
that black don't
I'm
crack.
very curious.
No, I ain't gonna get offended. You could do a guess.
Oh, I could do my guess.
Let's
say 22.
I'll take it. I'm 24.
24. I'm 24.
Oh, sure.
All right. That's what's up. All right, cool.
We the now generation, man.
The millennials.
You feel what I'm saying?
Taking over.
We the now generation.
I 100%
I used to say
agree.
next, but we the now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to be the next biggest. You're going to have the next biggest podcast. You're going to be the next biggest journalist. I'm going to be the next biggest artist. And this is without an if, and, or but. This is set in stone.
This is meant to be.
As long as you keep going.
I
know where I'm going.
Meant to be.
I know where I'm going.
I've been feeling that.
You know what I'm saying? So as long as you keep going, we the now generation, man. I love working with everybody coming up, man, for real. That's the biggest thing to me.
Sweet. I want to talk about this next song, Cant Sleep On You, featuring Tory Lanez. You brought that California fun in the sun, and
I did.
That was a really cool video. Yeah, talk about both those things, getting the feature and doing the video.
So like, I was in Atlanta, and shout out to Majestic Drama. He did the beat. I was in Atlanta, and like, Majestic Drama already had the song with Tory Lanez prior to him signing his deal and stuff like that. So you know, Majestic Drama, he had the song, he had the beat, and it was just like, yo, I gave it to a couple people. He gave it to a couple people. Excuse me. So he just wanted to see how I sounded on it. And then, so I actually never even got to meet Tory, none of that stuff. Keep it real with you. I probably spoke to some people on his team before, but not him. But Majestic liked my verse on it, and we took it far and did the video, ended up on Vivo.
They kept you. So you shot that in Atlanta?
No,
the video?
Out here, Coney Island.
Coney Island. Okay.
It was dope. Coney Island, it was dope. You know what I'm saying? It went on Vivo. It's at 21,000 right now. It needs to be a little higher. But look, this is everything like with just, you know, just with our backing.
This is the come up.
Vivo, that was already hard enough. You know what I'm saying? So 21,000 on Vivo, you know, and shout out to Vivo because they sponsored me like after a while, just seeing what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? Just like, you know, alone when I was alone at that time. You know what I'm saying? Just like, cause I didn't have a whole team and everything at the moment. You know what I'm saying? Like now, you know, now we got the lovely Jen, we got Ashton. You know what I'm saying? We got a whole team going around, but I didn't have that. So they seen what I was doing, and they actually ended up, you know, paying me for little things. So
I like that. You talk about the team like it's a really like a piece by piece thing, right? What's your advice on bringing people into the fold?
Into like what I'm working on?
Right. Or just for another artist who might be trying to build that team and they feel like they're all on their own right now, what's your general advice for picking the right people to be on your team?
Anyone that's in my team, like the most biggest thing is loyalty. Loyalty is the biggest thing, and like you can't also be around and just thinking like you're not gonna work. If you're talking about being in my team or just rocking with me, is different.
Yeah, I mean team, you know like the business.
Actually being on my business side,
yeah.
You can't think you're gonna be around and not work. You know what I mean? Like and not and I mean work as in like just doing things to push our agenda as I would do for you. And this is not a one-sided thing. I'm not anyone's boss. That's like I tell everyone, I'm not no one's boss. Other than I'll go to my friend's show and you'll see me recording him all day. It wouldn't even be about me. You know what I'm saying? It's just about this is what we do as a team. I'm big on teams because if I'm saying I bumped my head and came back and now I got the right team and now like it's like unstoppable. So to be in a team, you gotta like have a strong point, know your strong point, and then like put it to the table. You know what I'm saying? Literally. And if I already have it, I already have it. But you're still in my network now. You know what I'm saying? So as simple as that.
I got you. No, that's definitely key. Tell me about the idea. So you put out one video and one song last year.
One video.
That was coming up. And tell me about the strategy behind that. Why you felt you need to do that.
So coming up, like, I didn't do it on purpose. I had coming up and I recorded myself. I engineered myself, so I had to put that out there. But I recorded myself in Atlanta with Troy Taylor. Shout out to Troy Taylor, he's in Atlanta. I recorded myself out there, and like I just knew it was something. I took my time on it. I knew it was something. I was like, this is something. And then Troy came and put his little tweaks on the song, cause I'm like, I just don't have a chorus. That I'm coming up. I didn't have that. I just had verses. So I was like, this song is so good. This chorus has to be good.
Right. It needs to get on that level.
It's going to mess everything up. So Troy was like, I told Troy that, and Troy's like, well, what did you just say to me? I was like, I don't have a chorus. And he was like, what do you mean you don't have a chorus? I was like, I don't have a chorus. He was like, get up. So he had me get up, and then he was like, he basically took my first part of the song and put it and made it the chorus. So that's how you hear.
Okay.
I'm coming up.
They kind of dug out a chorus from inside the verse already.
Because he said it's already there. It's given to me. So I was like, you're right.
Right.
So
it's about spotting it sometimes.
And that's why Troy Taylor, I love you, Pop. But he's a genius, you know what I'm saying, award-winning producer. That's why he does what he does, because he found that and he put the pieces together. And then so I just ran with that, you know what I'm saying, with all of my energy, all of my money. I ran with that, put all of my coins to it. Went on tour with it. Like right after Atlanta, I went straight to South by Southwest, Texas. Didn't hard to get the money, but I did it. Had to do it. Went on tour, got the song popping. Months later, I needed to shoot the video. I never got the video shot. So, but I did certain different filming for coming up that I took and put in one video myself. I know how to edit on Final Cut. So I said, something has to come out for this. So I put that out myself, and I just started, and I gave it an extra life.
Got you.
So then I pushed it again, like I just dropped the song all over again.
That's incredible. So you're like a jack of all trades. Like you're ready to jump in wherever there's a need and like
anywhere. I'm tired of being told no.
Right.
So it's
and that's the best way, right? When you're not waiting for anybody.
Nobody.
Then you're making the schedule.
Tired of
you
being
call
told
the shots.
no. Tired of being told no. Tired of it. So it's like, before you even tell me no, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go put a whole video together, and you're gonna be like, oh shit. Excuse me if I can't curse, but exactly.
Nah,
so,
you can
so,
rock out on here
so
on Nice Sound Podcast.
So that's what we doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Organized Styles. We are in the building.
Hey,
rocking with y'all for real.
So tell me about Atlanta and going out there and why you like that space so much.
All right, word. Like, all right, so Atlanta is like, all right, once again, shout out to Troy Taylor.
Troy Taylor.
If it wasn't for Troy Taylor, I would not be in Atlanta.
Right. How'd you guys meet?
Interesting story. I was MySpace.
Oh, shoot.
Back in the day, I was 14 years old. Now, let me tell you about consistence. I was messaging him every day. I was sending him 5 messages every day. This is when he was scorching, too. He's still scorching to me. He's still a superstar to me. But he was scorching. He was working with Trey. It's when Trey first popped. And, you know, everybody that was watching Trey knew about him because he taught Trey everything. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yeah, I got to get in touch with this guy. Like, you know, I was sending him 5 messages a day, and he would not reply. He hates when I tell that part.
Could you tell that they were being read or anything?
Yeah,
Did you have any inclination? Okay.
Yeah, because it would say red. It would say red. But it started saying that after like probably like 3-4 days of me sending the same message, they started saying red. Feel me? So that's because he kept seeing me. He had a lot of people hitting him up. So I was like, okay. So one day he wrote me back, probably like a week and a half later, and he's like, keep grinding, kid. You know, but just to brush me off, just so I'll stop. You know what I'm saying? But I'm smart. One thing about me, I'm smart. Like Kanye said, like, I'm not going to say it yet. I'm trying to do more stuff. But I'm a semi-genius. I'm going to be a genius even more later on. Mm-hmm. All right. But I'm smart. I knew, okay, I'm not, you just did that, so I'll stop. But guess what? Now I'm going to change my message and write you 5 more messages a day. Exactly. So I did that. And then he still didn't write me back. He was reading them, though. And then this happened where I got cut.
Okay.
I didn't write him for 2 weeks or about a month. And I wrote him back like, Mr. Taylor, I didn't write you like for so long, but because this happened, I sent him the article. And then I said, but I still want to work. Boom, boom, this is my music, blah, blah. He said, kid, this ain't even about music anymore. Like, you just survived something deep. It's not even about music anymore. I want to, get you out the streets. Take my number. And since then, it's been history. That's my father. That's like my father figure now. I love him to death. Shout out to Troy Taylor. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Troy Taylor.
You feel what I'm saying? He took me in. He the first person I left New York first time because of him at 17 years old. So I stayed in touch with him since 14 to 17. And because of that, he flew me out there in Atlanta at 17 for music. You know how great that felt? You know what I mean? Left first time leaving New York ever.
The sky's opening. Yeah.
First time leaving New York ever. And he was talking to me and August Alsina at the same time, actually. It's funny. So August is 1 year older than me, but we were the same age at the time, 14 and 14.
Yeah.
August hit him up on MySpace at the same time, he said.
Wow.
He was talking to me, August Alsina at the same time. It's crazy.
The MySpace Chronicles. Man, I missed out. I started with Facebook.
Yo, I remember that. The Facebook came right after, too.
Right
after. I was like, dang, MySpace died, and Facebook don't got enough for me to put music on. Like,
right.
It had no music player. You know what I mean? Like, I had my page all decked out. I had my layout, music player. I had everything. I had 100,000 players on MySpace, and that was very hard. But I made sure, you know why? I'm a psychologist. I made sure I had my layout right first, my presentation. So, and even though my music sucked, people still liked it. People still liked my presence. So
people were finding it, right? Exactly. It's a lot about the visibility.
Mm-hmm. So
and using the tools that are available.
All that was helping. And like, I thought I was the shit then, but I still think I'm the shit now, and that's crazy. Like, it's like I had to grow up and learn. I'm still not nothing now, and I thought I was something then. It's crazy, but no, I tell myself that I'm never satisfied. So,
right. The progresses continue. You can always learn. You can always get better at the craft.
I'll probably be hyped for something for about a day, and then it's like on to the next. Like, for real, literally.
Yikes. Right.
Yeah, I'm literally
can't
never
live with it.
That's why I keep on going. Like, I'm going right to the studio after this. Like, it doesn't stop. And tomorrow I'm doing another show. Next day I want to do more. Like, I'm just gonna tell people, keep booking me. Whatever you want to do, let's do it. Like, let's do it. As long as the situation right, then my situation is right. Let's get it. I'm always ready for anything, man.
That's a great ethic.
No,
That's
real.
a great ethic.
Can't
so
stop
tell me about touring.
Touring was a blessing so much. I came out in the red with money, but I came out in the green with supporters and fans. And I came back from, I went to LA, Miami, Pittsburgh, Connecticut. I think I'm missing somewhere else, Texas.
What was the most surprising show out of all those? Or a memory you'll take with you?
I'm gonna go with Texas. I'm gonna go with Texas. Because LA was the year before that where I touched the BET stage. But other than that, when I touched the BET stage for the pre-show, that was the best memory of all time for any other state I've ever been in.
Gotcha.
So any other stage, yeah, like that was a blessing. But for last year, for the tour, yeah, I'll probably say Texas for last year because it was just like I learned a lot. I got to see a lot that was going on. You feel me? Like just seeing new stuff from New York. It was like, wow, it's like the air was different. You know what I mean? And it was just really dope, just touching the stages. And I got a lot of, when I came back to New York, my brother Teddy, shout out to Teddy, that's my hype man, he's a well of a dope artist. My brother Teddy, he posted a picture and he had 5 comments. 5 comments from everywhere we just went. 1 comment from someone from each state.
and you made that impact. Isn't that so important?
And I was like,
to touch the people.
It's not even on my page. It's on your page. And I was like, that's what it's about. Literally. You got 5 comments from people you never met a month ago. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that means people are checking for you.
Right.
You made the impact.
Right. You know what I'm saying? 5 different states, 5 different comments. That's what it's about. And I feel like that's what was most important for the tour. And like, if I could just keep doing it again and again, it's just inevitable. And it's going to be inevitable anyway, because like, I literally don't stop.
You're relentless.
I literally don't stop.
I'm picking up on it. I get
stop.
The message.
So it's like okay, whenever people try to like shit on me, it's like,
you can't be thrown off.
It's like okay, yeah,
they can't say anything.
It's like no, because I'm a boss of my own stuff.
I wanted to ask you this earlier, but I kind of forgot. Jiggy Gang?
Yes.
What is that?
Jiggy Gang is just it's not even a gang. It's just I just call it a gang because all my fans are Jiggy. So so like I'll have fans that start naming themselves Jiggy Trevor, Jiggy Sarah, Jiggy Sam on Instagram. It's a movement, you know what I'm saying? So although people follow my Jiggy Gang page and that's a brand page that my friend Ashton, like he pushes that page, but it's just showing stuff that we may not upload on our both social medias, like me and my PR social media, but we'll put on the Jiggy Gang page. Little stuff like that, little behind the scenes stuff that they'll always get to see. So it's a whole system that's being ran here. But Jiggy Gang is not even a team. Well, I guess you could say it's a team. But it's not like a group per se. It's a movement. Like everybody's Jiggy. Jiggy is just another word for hot, fire, dope. So just like Jiggy, but it's Jiggy with an X.
Jiggy with an X instead of the I.
That's the big difference here. You know what I'm saying? The I is old.
The I's out.
The I is old. It's JXGG. That's it. JXGG. Jiggy. And everybody just do this to represent it. So every time they take a picture with me, they just do this. And it's just like, I don't got to do much. I planned this out before I even made Jiggy. I said, even if you don't say it, just do this for me. So even if celebrities do this for me in a picture with me, you know what I'm saying? Or even if a bigger star does it, I mean, it's them embracing what I'm doing. So
getting jiggy with it.
And everybody said I look like Michael Blackson and stuff anyway. So
oh really?
Which I don't. Shout out to Michael Blackson.
Which you don't.
Yeah, no, I met him. I met him in L.A. I don't look nothing like him. So
word.
Yeah, I killed all the rumors since I was in elementary. So fuck you guys. I'm sorry. That was really. I'm serious.
We struck a chord.
Right.
Tell me about new deals right now you're working on. You said you just got a headphone deal?
Yeah, just got a headphone deal. No, I've been had it. Like the headphone deal was in for a minute. It's called My Sounds Wireless. Shout out to Pittsburgh. They're based in Pittsburgh. I'm the head brand ambassador for My Sounds Wireless.
Oh, nice.
They got a Bluetooth thing on it. Now, when you turn them on, they all say, "Hi, Blue."
Oh.
But Blue stand for Bluetooth.
Right.
Come on, man. You can't tell me.
It makes too much sense.
It makes too much sense. It's like,
you had
know
to
what I'm
link
saying?
up.
So, but like, it wasn't easy to get that deal either. Before I got the deal, they was like not fronting on me, but they was like, we got a different direction, etc. And I was like, okay, cool. But I had a headphone in it anyway, so I said, cool. But I'm gonna still show you why you should work with me. Next week, had it on Hot 97. Had like stars wearing it like Mano, Mystical. Feel me? They had to send me more.
Damn.
Yeah,
so
and I didn't even know how I did that.
You just bring the results.
Yeah, but
show and prove.
I knew what those headphones could do for me as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I knew when I had these headphones, I could talk to these people like Mystical and Mano now. So you see how that all...
The business helps the business.
Everything's
connected.
Right.
You're feeling that now, right?
All
the pieces are just falling into place.
If you sit down and strategize, like I was just telling my PR Jan, if you sit down and strategize, you can get things done. People that don't sit down and strategize, it don't make sense when they try to come to you for the opportunity. Like as far as you giving them a handout, because I'm sitting down and strategizing. You know what I'm saying? So then that's all it's about. Literally, and you can't stop me. Literally, me, no way, you're not stopping me. I don't stop.
You're gonna find a way, right?
I'm always find a way. I'm hungry. You see how skinny I am?
Yeah.
I'm hungry.
You need to be fed.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Word.
Definitely.
Word. Tell me about this. What was it? So in association with Verizon, Ryan Leslie had an event that you popped out to, and you linked up with Fatboy SSC, which I saw on the gram.
Yeah. Shout out to Fatboy.
How'd you like that event?
No, that event was dope. I actually got invited to that. That event was dope, man. Like Ryan Leslie, someone I looked up to forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, and Fatboy, that's one of my peers. You know what I'm saying? I'm so proud of like where he's at right now. But like, it's so dope to even be around. You know what I mean? And just just have the energy flowing now, and people saying what's up to me, and it's crazy. Like it's like, dang, because like from when we first met to like now where it's at, it's like, even if people don't know about your music, that's why vibe and stuff is so important, because like they just embrace you when they see you again, and that means the most to me, because I just know like now when I'm even more in the game, when I got my other shoe in, they're gonna all be like, yo, I knew you was gonna be here, and I'm like, me too. Like, but like it was a blessing though, man. Ryan Leslie is a legend, man, for real. Like when I seen him, I was like, yo, the king.
Yes, like, he's doing his thing, and he's building on this idea of, really touching the fans, cutting the middleman, getting to the people, making a more intimate relationship there. Talk about your ideas around marketing, and actually more specifically, you just linked up with Live.me and did this kind of impromptu show
for marketing too
out on the subway. So tell me about that.
So Live.me is it's a new app, and my PR, thanks to Jen, she got me on it. Like they're just like, it's a new streaming app, where everybody goes live, and like I had like 4,000 people on there like watch me perform outside in Times Square, and it was like, just so much. Like,
how long was that
love,
stream?
Man. It was probably like an hour. Probably like 1 hour. Like 4,000 people.
But that was easy for you to knock out, right? So that's like that's the new equivalent, right? You have these people that are creating these crazy technologies where you can be a hologram and stuff. Like that's like putting on a 4,000 person show.
Literally. So and I'm right in Times Square, so. And
the people walking by, you add them onto that too.
It was just so.
And you were getting love. I saw you people were just like dapping you up on their way, even if they couldn't stop.
Win-win, yo, because I'm also interacting with people, looking at them in the eye, etc. Performing is my key. If I'm performing in front of you, I'm gonna get you, because I know how to perform. This is an art for me. It's not just performance. I don't walk around and grab my balls. I'm a real artist.
Do you bring that dancing element to it?
Come on, if I didn't. You know what I'm saying? Or if I like,
right?
I'll moonwalk
So
on your ass. So
you're busting a move.
Yeah, I'm gonna moonwalk on your ass. Like when you hear me rapping some gangster shit, then I'm gonna moonwalk on your ass during the break. You're gonna be like, whoa, what the? Hold on. Yeah, head spun. And that's the whole point of a show. I'm supposed to surprise you, etc. So different ways of doing it. Even with Live.me, doing a performance, having those 4,000 people watching me. It's all a blessing. Because it's just so dope. So Live.me, go check me out on there too if you don't got it. RAWW Blue, Raww Blue. I'm on Live.me. Get the app. Definitely fire.
Definitely. Tell me about. So talking about marketing in a broader sense, what are some new rules of music marketing that you think are coming, and where do you think you have kind of a competitive advantage?
Okay, that was a good question. New rules. I would think the new rules in the game. Well, first of all, the formula is going to change soon.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
speak on that.
A lot of people are coming in the game real easy right now. That ain't that talented. Let's keep it real. Because there's a certain formula that people can easily grab onto right now. I've been busting my ass from point A to point B, and yeah, I have a formula, but everyone, even when my formula works, which it will, everyone will see my groundwork. I'm not going to make that be invisible. So I think the game will change soon, because the formula changes every couple of years. So the game will change soon. And I'm sorry, what was your other question after that?
And where do you feel you have a competitive advantage?
Right. I feel like I got a competitive advantage because, one, my voice. So, like, it took me
unique. Yeah, exactly. Ain't nobody got it.
I took a long time to find my voice. It took me years. When I first started recording, I hated like 50% of my songs, probably 100% of my songs. I'll just record it just to hopefully my next one sounds better than my last because my voice. I could be saying the greatest lyrics, but my voice made me like because it was a straight tone. Like now it's I'm coming up. I'm coming up at your party. Yeah, I'm showing up. Like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know how to do that. It was just like, I'm coming up at your party. I'm showing up. I didn't know how to do that. So now my advantage is using my voice. I also do voiceovers for animations. And I'm gonna put that in like characters, Cartoon Network, etc. So that's gonna be my advantage where, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be bigger in the game than just music. I'm doing voiceovers. I want my nephews and nieces to be watching their cartoons and I'm the voice of it. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I already started doing it because everywhere I go, I get told about my voice every day. Every day. It's like I'm a hot chick in the streets. Like I say something like, and they're like, "Oh my God, your voice." And I'm like, "Yeah, I know, thanks." I'm like, "Thanks." Cause that was the plan, you know what I mean?
Hey.
I had this since I was 14, so you know. But that's my advantage right here.
It's a blessing.
Because I know it's gonna keep being a thing. So. Definitely.
It's a blessing.
I can't sing, but I could talk in a girl ear.
Let him know.
I can't sing.
Let him know.
I could talk in her ear. I could talk some sweet nothings.
Yo, I mess with it. So tell me about new music.
Yes.
2018, baby.
Yes.
What do we got?
New music. I swear. I came in on one of my songs. I said, if you think I'm going in now, just wait till the summer come. I've been working all day and night until the sun is up. It's 2018. It's about time I go. Hold on, yo, wait till y'all hear it. I was in Atlanta. I recorded so much music. You're gonna get the music. For everybody that does things I have coming up, you're gonna hear so much more music on coming up. I mean, on Apple Music, Pandora, Spotify, all that stuff. So much more music. I got like a whole EP, and after that, I'm still gonna keep banging them with visuals, with all that kind of stuff. I only dropped one of each last year, so imagine what's gonna happen this year. You're gonna see me a lot more, man.
Tidal
That's
wave.
how I know. You're gonna see. I'm on Tidal too. Speaking of Tidal.
Yikes.
I'm on Tidal too.
That wasn't planned.
That. Yes, coming up is on Tidal too. So word. So we're gonna be on everywhere, man. Feel me? Especially with the new deals coming in, stuff like that. Everything's gonna be bigger on a bigger scale and bigger everything. I promise.
All right. So remind people of your Instagram and then any shout outs that you have.
Yes. Yo, shout out to everybody working. Shout out to everybody working and chasing a dream today. Shout out to everybody that is really ambitious, waking up and trying to get stuff done. Shout out to everybody that's not letting no one tell them and deter them from their dream. That's who I want to shout out. Most importantly, everybody that's sticking to your dream and not letting no one take it off track. You can follow me on Instagram, RAWWBLUE. Same thing for Snapchat and Twitter. All that good stuff. Follow me and I'm following back. And make sure you let me know that you got me from here. Whoa!
Whoa! Appreciate you, Raww Blue. This has been the Organized Sound Podcast, and we're signing out.
Whoa!
Why you worried about how the next nigga flexing? When you dumb niggas gon' learn your lesson. Back off, cause my patience you be testing. And now I just can't keep dealing with all this negativity. So keep that bullshit to yourself, cause it don't mean shit to me. Nah. Say that shit for the birds. Say that shit for the birds. Give a fuck what you heard. I don't give a fuck what you heard. You can say that shit for the birds.